Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with a Facebook Live update. We've got about 5 minutes after 9 o'clock on this Friday evening. How could I forget that? Friday evening, live on Facebook and also live on YouTube. I hope everybody's having a good evening so far. So far, so good on my end. And, of course, good news to report. And that is, of course, there's more sunshine that's on the way. Might take a bit of a break tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, but then we'll get back to seeing that sun, certainly by late morning and the afternoon. I've got the latest hour by hour. You know, I've been talking about the last couple of Facebook and YouTube lives that I've done. They've been sort of shorties because there isn't much to talk about. And that's going to be really what's the story for the next week, it looks like, as it's going to be rather quiet. Good evening to you, Shannon. A beautiful day, for sure. You see what's on the agenda there? Thanks for checking in. Chris and Cheryl loving the sunshine. Boy, just wait. You're going to love it. More sunshine is on the way. It's going to be really nice. In fact, as you see there on the slate that I have there on the other side of the screen there, hello, sunshine, both Saturday and Sunday and beyond. Gwen, hello to you. It's always good to see you. Sarah, looking forward to this beautiful weather. I'm telling you, tomorrow and Sunday, especially tomorrow and Sunday, are just going to be hits. They're going to be great days with temperatures in the 40s. And I know if you're not from the great north, right, then you're like 40s, that's cold, but not really, not for this time of year for sure. Jonathan, it's always good to see you from Hudsonville. Thank you for checking in. Kathy, same to you there in Sturgis. Beautiful day for sure in Sturgis, down there in southern St. Joe County. Tina, can't wait for summer. I think a lot of folks have that feel. Well, a warmer week is ahead. It's not just that the weather's going to be great for Saturday and Sunday, which it is, but also we're talking about stellar weather for the week ahead. We do have some changes that look like they'll be heading our way. Nothing drastic, but some slight changes that will be heading our way. And that's going to be about a week out, though, at least 6 days out, if not 7. So we'll get to that coming up in just a moment here. Bring on the sunshine, says Clark. Michelle took those dogs out for a walk today in Portage. Isn't it great to get outside without any concerns about having to wear everything you got in your closet, right? Well, Michelle, this weekend will be another 2 more great days to take the dogs for a walk. Clark, hello to you. Linda, always good to see you. Thanks for being here. Shar, hello to you. And Sharon, Hamilton, Hawkeye. Thanks, Sharon, for being here from Hawkeye country there. Beautiful sunny days, brightens everybody's mood. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Wait a minute, you're heading to Florida Thursday night? Wait a minute, you're leaving us. Well, if you do go, Sharon, I wish you great luck on the travel. Safe travels as you head out. All right, so let's get to it here. Looks like I lost my computer over here, so I'm having a bit of a connection problem. Heat wave, Tina. Yeah, I guess you could say that. A run for the 50s? You bet. Carol, hello to you in Sturgis, and Tina's in Bangor. Thanks for checking in. I got a couple of Tinas here, back to back. Thanks very much for being here. All right, here we go. I'm sorry, I lost my connection here, but it's coming right on back, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then we'll move right on in to what I have next on the graphics here. As soon as come on, I know it's going to load up here at any time. All right, I'll just be patient with it. Juanita, love the sunshine this afternoon. Thank you for being here, Juanita, as always. I have to relog back into my computer. There we go. Now let's see if we can get it to go. There we go. All right, temperatures right now are in the upper 20s and low 30s. You know, here's a bit of an interesting fact. You know, today we had sunshine, right? In the afternoon in particular. This morning it was a little cloudy. Ron, so much for ice fishing. I got to tell you, that is for sure. I can't even imagine anybody being out there right now and on any of those lakes. And I know, you know, we talked about the black sturgeon, you know, fishing up north, that they're having to cancel that because the ice is just way unstable. Colin in the house. Barb, thank you for checking in. I appreciate it. Well, look at where our temperatures are right now. And compared to last night at this time, we're down several degrees. And as I said, an interesting weather note here. Yesterday, we had very limited sunshine. It was predominantly cloudy for the 11th straight day, by the way. And then today, we had some morning clouds, but certainly by afternoon, boy, it was beautiful with the sunshine. But it was colder today. What gives? Well, the colder air was coming in on a northeast wind. It was drier, and that's what took care of that permacloud. Thank you very much. Knocked it out. But that northeast wind was also cold coming in out of Canada there. And by the way, coming off of Lake Huron, our good friends over on the east side of the state had clouds pretty much all afternoon, especially in the Thumb area. So that's how we ended up with sun today, but colder temperatures than what we had yesterday. Tyler, could we see 60 degrees? I'm not going to totally rule it out, but right now I think I don't see that in the cards. I just don't see that in the cards. And I'll tell you why. It is going to get up into the 50s, well into the 50s. Let's move on. And I'll show you. Here's today's highs, by the way. Hey, remember yesterday, Kalamazoo at 53, just 1 degree away from a record that had been around for 56 years. So yesterday was certainly an extraordinarily mild day. Kalamazoo at 53. Today, 10 degrees colder. No 40s and 50s. We only have upper 30s, mid 30s, and low 40s for those highs. Happy Friday to you, Dan. Thank you so much. And I hope you're having a great Friday and a wonderful weekend in store as well. Barb, sunshine made today worth it. I would agree. I'll give up 10 degrees. I'll give up 15 or 20 for sun. That's for sure. Kathy, I agree with you. Did the groundhog see his shadow? He did, Kim. He did. And once again, it means nothing. Okay. So, but they have a good time there out in Punxsutawney, PA. So let them have their fun, right? It's one day a year. I guess we can let them have their fun. Leslie, good evening to you. Ready for the warmer weather. Greg, hey, always good to see you, Greg. You need to get those golf sticks out, right? Linda, hello in Galesburg. So let me look ahead here. The question, will we see 60? Right now, I just don't think so. I think we're going to be in the low 50s, maybe some mid 50s coming up by next Friday, by a week from today. That's not out of the question, right? That would be on the 9th of the month. But then we start to cool off on the 10th. Not cold, mind you, but we start to cool off. So I don't think we're going to get to 60. Good question, Tyler. But we are going to be up in the 50s. So I don't think as a result that we'll be seeing record highs. I don't think so. I don't think that's in the cards. But we're going to be up in that neighborhood by about a week's time. So that's something to keep in mind there. Yeah, he did not. Thanks, Julie, for the help there. Sarah, and to you too, Tyler. Thanks, Sarah. Good evening, Cooper Township. I'm having a great evening. I hope you are as well. I got to be honest with you. I'd have a better evening if I was at home on the couch right now. But this is not a bad place to be. In the News Channel 3 Digital Studio talking to you. All right, look at the high temperatures. Once again today, even though we were 10 degrees cooler than yesterday, but that's still 11 degrees warmer than what's typical. Our typical high this time of year is 32 degrees. And coming off of that 8-day-long Arctic blast that ended a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks ago. Remember that winter storm that brought on the brutal cold, or the bitter cold, was 2 weeks ago today. 2 weeks ago today, we were talking about that winter storm that was blowing through. Remember? Wind and snow that lingered into Saturday, and then the temperatures fell like a rock. And then they were down for 8 days. That's what you see on the high temperatures there. That blue bar, that was the last of the colder than average days. Ever since then, we've been warmer than average. So you see those numbers there. Those are the high temperatures for each of those days. And the number underneath the temperature is how much above, since it was red, how much above average the temperatures have been. And look at this, 9, 10, 11. Yesterday, 21 degrees warmer than average. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. We're going to continue to be mild. We're going to continue to be warmer than average as we look ahead. Jaden, hello to you. Kim, hello. Mike, happy Friday to you. It's always good to see you, Mike. I appreciate you being here. Carol says, looking forward to 50. I'm assuming you mean the temperature, Carol. Just kidding. Barb, hopefully it will be dry, or it will dry up the mud. It will. It's going to be dry, so it's going to dry up the mud just a bit. Corey, hello to you. Hello to you. We'll find out about that, Corey. And hello, Northern Virginia, the D.C. area. Thanks for checking in. Ken in Comstock. Jared, hello in the zoo. Thanks for being here, Jared. I'll give you a shout out there. Connie, hello to you. Thank you so much. Ron, the woodchuck in my backyard went back to bed. I get it. George, good evening to you in Dowling. And Ashley, the warmer the better. Leslie, home on the couch. So glad. Long week at school. Long work week at school. Well, I want to show you something real quick. This will be the last thing we'll take a look at. Here, see hour by hour. Notice we're starting at the current time. Sky is predominantly clear. Now, watch this cloud cover, this low cloud cover Coming in, by the way, on an east wind. Our winds are out of the east right now. Watch that cloud cover advance between midnight and 7 a.m. We stop the clock right here. Now our skies have turned predominantly cloudy. And so you might get up in the morning and think, wait a minute, I thought Keith said it was going to be sunny. We've got to give it some time. These are low clouds that are going to be moving in. Those pesky low clouds. This time, though, instead of moving in from the west off of Lake Michigan, they're moving in from the east. But watch them disappear between 7 a.m. and noon. Look at that. Boom. They're gone. And then we have lots of sunshine. Mid-30s by noon, and by late afternoon, early evening, still in the mid-30s. I do think we hit the low 40s tomorrow, similar to today. And we'll see lots of sunshine. That sunshine, by the way, will extend into Sunday. In fact, let's get right to the 7-day. Hello to you in Coldwater, Michaela. Thanks for being here. I hope I got that right. And Japan's White Tiger from Sarasota. We are going to be getting warmer, but warmer is relative. You're down there in Sarasota, and so you can tell us a thing or two about being warm. But I appreciate you being here from the west coast of the Sunshine State there. Wilson, good evening to you, as always. Appreciate you being here. All right, let's check out that 7-day. Look at this. This is a stormy time of year for us. I mean, typically between November and early April, we're dealing with a lot of storms, and it's just quiet. Not a lot happening. Not in our neck of the woods anyway. So in the 7-day forecast, not only will we be dry, goodbye mud, well, at least it'll dry up some. Courtney, loving the warm temperatures, got you there. I don't believe, Barb, I don't believe for a nanosecond that we're done with the winter. Little Tammy, Sue White, I hear you there. Are we going to return to some snow? I think maybe by Valentine's Day, we could be looking at some. Hey, but that's going to give us like another 10 days at least of where the weather's going to be fairly quiet. On the 7-day, you'll notice there, I got a chance for a shower coming in on Thursday, but a better chance about a week from now on Friday. A better chance, but it's going to be rain. Look at those temperatures, 50s for Thursday and also for Friday. And then as we get into the week after that, which now we're talking 9-10 days, and you know what I feel about that. Not really. We got to keep watching it. Remember, consistency over time equals confidence. And so we've got to watch the models just a bit day by day to see if we're getting that same signal, that consistent signal there with regards to a pattern change that might be on the way toward the last half of the month. I can tell you now, the first half of the month of February, which we're in it right now, is going to be uncommonly mild and is going to be very dry and rather quiet, uncommonly quiet, a time of year when we typically have storms passing repetitively. Just not going to be happening here for the next several days. Mike, liking that forecast. I think a lot of folks do. Liz, hello to you in Delton. Appreciate it very much. Jennifer, hello to you. Wilson, I hear you. I think a lot of folks are. I will say, remember, we got to remember the folks who were looking forward to a lot of snow, who like to play in it or who maybe make some money off of it, because this is not what they want to see, for sure. Trenton, hello to you. Going to be cold tomorrow for your homecoming dance. At least that's inside. Well, this time of year, anybody who plans to dance outside hasn't been here for very long. So, Trenton, I hope you have a great time and be safe. Corey, sister station WJLA, 7-day forecast similar. No precip. So you're going to be quiet there on the East Coast there. Sonia, hello to you. Some morning dove travel. Hey, give us some warm weather. I'll do what I can. And is it Jacoba? Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great weekend as well. Well, we got a peek at the 7-day, so I think we sort of know what's going on. It's going to be very quiet. Now, I do want you to remember this. Overnight, we're going to see that cloud cover build back in here, low clouds. So tomorrow morning, don't fret. When you get up and you look outside, it's gray again. It's like, what? It won't last long. By the time we get to noon, we'll start to see the sun again. Tomorrow afternoon is going to be great. And I don't think we're going to see the return of those low clouds on Sunday. We're looking at sunshine for Sunday as well. Mike, I hope you have a great weekend too. Thanks so much. All right, everybody, I'm going to check on out of here. I want to remind you I'm going to be live at 10 on ARC West Michigan, live at 11 on News Channel 3. Hope to catch up with you there. If not, don't forget, I am on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, YouTube, at Weatherman Keith. All of those channels, at Weatherman Keith. And, of course, WWMT's Keith Thompson for Facebook. Colin Rogers will be here tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. He's got live weather updates all the way up till 10. He'll be tracking that deck of low clouds and telling you when it's going to be going away. Should be gone by noon tomorrow, and then we're setting sail for lots of sunshine. All right, everybody, don't forget you can also find us on the web, www.mt.com/weather, and of course our free weather app, which is quite handy this time of year in particular. That's a free download. Give it a try. If you don't like it, you can get rid of it. Doesn't cost you anything. Debbie, loving the sunshine, staying in bed till noon tomorrow. That's a good plan. May as well, right? Then when you see the sun come out, then get up and about. Mike, you're very welcome. Hello to you, Molly. Always good to see you. Thanks so much. Corey, look for Will tomorrow evening. You're right. Facebook Live tomorrow night. Colin will be on Facebook Live tomorrow morning, likely around 10-ish, 11-ish. Sonia, thanks for the thanks. And Chris, I hope you have an awesome weekend as well. Hey, we made it to the weekend. Come on, we made it to the weekend. Ashley needs that nice weather on the 24th. Still a little too far out, Ashley, but we'll think about it. We'll put in the request to Mother Nature, and you keep bugging me about it. Really do. And when we get closer, right now it's what, the 2nd of the month? Well, it's probably going to take at least another 10 or 11 days, really, before we can start talking about that. But we'll do that then. All right, everybody, we made it to the weekend. I hope you have a great one. Thanks for being with me all week long. And remember, we started with that fog that was just so pesky, and it just wouldn't go away. And then the clouds, it wouldn't go away. Well, all of that's history, just in time for the weekend. I hope you enjoy it, whether you're working or whether you're off, and I hope you're safe. I'll try to check in from time to time, of course, with weather updates on my social media pages over the weekend. If I don't catch you on one of those, and I don't catch you tonight on the tube, I'll be back Monday night at 5 o'clock for News Channel 3, 530, and 6, and then we'll do another Facebook Live Monday at 9 p.m. Leslie, I am with you on that. Thank heavens the weekend is here. You're very welcome, Molly. I appreciate it. And Ashley, we'll keep our fingers crossed for you as well. Be safe, everybody, and I'll talk to you again soon.